In today's fast-paced world, many of us are constantly battling stress, anxiety, and uncertainty. We're faced with overwhelming career pressures, relationship struggles, and an endless need to perform. The noise of modern life can make it difficult to maintain a sense of inner peace. But what if there was an ancient philosophy that could help you navigate these challenges with calm, clarity, and resilience? Enter Stoicism, a timeless philosophy that offers practical wisdom for enduring life's inevitable ups and downs. Born in ancient Greece and later developed by Roman philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control external events, we can control how we respond to them. It's this fundamental principle that makes Stoicism so powerful and relevant today. In this episode, we'll break down how Stoic wisdom can help you tackle the modern challenges we all face. Whether you're dealing with a demanding boss, relationship stress, or the pressure to succeed, Stoic philosophy offers practical solutions that can be applied right now. Dealing with stress and anxiety through Stoicism. One of the most common issues people face today is anxiety, an endless loop of worrying about the future or things outside our control. Stoicism directly addresses this by focusing on what philosophers call the dichotomy of control. This idea, popularized by Epictetus, teaches us to divide everything in life into two categories: things we can control and things we cannot. What's within our control? Our thoughts, actions, and how we choose to interpret events. What's outside our control? Pretty much everything else. Other people's opinions, the weather, economic downturns, or even world events. By internalizing this distinction, we can let go of the futile attempts to control external circumstances and instead focus on what we can change, our inner world. Imagine the peace of mind that comes with understanding that certain things are simply beyond our influence, allowing you to respond to life's challenges with calm and reason, rather than frustration and worry. Applying Stoicism to career challenges. In our careers, we often feel overwhelmed by expectations, whether it's hitting deadlines, climbing the corporate ladder, or constantly proving ourselves. Stoicism offers a way out of this hamster wheel of stress. According to the Stoics, your worth is not defined by external success, but by your virtue, effort, and mindset. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers and a Roman emperor, managed an empire during a time of war and crisis. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." What this means in today's context is that instead of obsessing over outcomes, whether you'll get the promotion or achieve financial success, focus on the process and doing your best. By committing to excellence in what you do, while accepting that the final result is often outside of your control, you relieve yourself of the unnecessary burden of stress and disappointment. This mindset allows you to maintain a sense of inner calm and motivation, no matter the external challenges at work. Even if you don't get that promotion, you've done everything within your control with integrity. This shift in perspective is incredibly empowering and frees you from the need for constant external validation. Stoic technique. Focus on process, not outcome. The Stoic approach to handling career pressures can be practiced using the focus on process, not outcome technique. Instead of stressing about achieving a certain result, for example, getting a promotion or hitting a sales target, dedicate yourself fully to the process. Ask yourself, what steps can I take today to do my job well? How can I approach challenges with integrity and effort, regardless of the outcome? By concentrating on what is within your control, your effort, your work ethic, and your attitude, you alleviate the anxiety that comes from focusing too much on external outcomes. Stoicism and relationships. Managing expectations. Relationships, whether with family, friends, or colleagues, are often fraught with emotional ups and downs. We expect others to behave in certain ways, and when they don't, we feel hurt or frustrated. This is where Stoicism can offer profound insights. According to the Stoic philosopher Seneca, we should anticipate and accept human nature as it is. People will disappoint you. They will sometimes act selfishly or in ways that seem irrational. But if you let go of the expectation that others will always meet your standards, you won't be as disturbed by their actions. You'll respond with understanding and patience rather than frustration and anger. This doesn't mean being passive or allowing yourself to be mistreated. It simply means recognizing that you cannot control others. You can only control your reaction. Imagine how much more peaceful your relationships could be if you stopped expecting others to behave perfectly and focused on how you respond when things don't go your way. Stoic technique. Premeditatio Malorum. Premeditation of evils. To manage relationship expectations, the Premeditatio Malorum technique is particularly useful. This involves mentally preparing for potential disappointments or negative behaviors from others. By expecting that people will sometimes behave poorly, you're less likely to be caught off guard and more equipped to respond with calm and understanding. Before meeting someone or entering a potentially stressful interaction, remind yourself, they might say something offensive. They might not appreciate my efforts. By expecting imperfections, you shield yourself from emotional shock and react with greater composure. Overcoming the fear of failure with Stoicism. Fear of failure is another massive challenge many people face in today's high-pressure world. Whether it's the fear of failing in a career, personal life, or social setting, this fear can paralyze us from taking action or pursuing our true passions. In Stoicism, failure is not something to be feared but embraced as a natural part of life. Seneca once said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Stoicism teaches that failure is a part of growth. It's through failure that we learn, improve, and ultimately succeed. The Stoic approach encourages us to reframe failure as feedback. Instead of seeing failure as a reflection of our self-worth, we should view it as a necessary step in the journey toward progress. The key is to take each setback as an opportunity to grow rather than a reason to give up. This mindset helps eliminate the paralyzing fear of failure and motivates you to keep moving forward, no matter how many times you stumble. Stoic technique. Amor Fati, love of fate. The Amor Fati technique teaches us to embrace everything that happens, good or bad, as part of our personal development. Instead of resisting failure or disappointment, learn to see it as a natural and valuable part of life's journey. When faced with a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can this failure make me stronger? By loving and accepting everything that happens to you, you become more resilient and less afraid of making mistakes. Practical Stoic exercises for daily life. To incorporate Stoicism into your everyday life, there are several practical exercises you can try. Exercise 1. The morning reflection. Start each day by mentally preparing for potential challenges. Marcus Aurelius would remind himself that he would meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. This simple exercise helps set realistic expectations and prepares your mind to handle the day with patience. Exercise 2. The evening review. At the end of the day, reflect on what went well, where you were able to apply Stoic principles, and where you could improve. This self-reflection helps reinforce Stoic ideas and make you more conscious of your actions and reactions. Exercise 3. Voluntary discomfort. One of the key Stoic practices is to practice discomfort voluntarily. Whether it's fasting, taking a cold shower, or giving up a luxury for a short period, these small acts help build mental resilience and remind us that we can endure discomfort without losing our sense of well-being. Exercise 4. Negative visualization. This involves imagining worst-case scenarios in a controlled way. By visualizing things going wrong in advance, you desensitize yourself to the fear of the unknown and cultivate gratitude for what you have. Remember, Stoicism isn't about suppressing your emotions, but about transforming them. You have the power to choose how you respond to life's challenges. By applying these Stoic techniques, you'll develop the ability to stay calm, composed, and centered no matter what comes your way. Stoicism's timeless relevance. In a world filled with distractions, noise, and an overwhelming emphasis on material success, Stoicism provides a compass for living with purpose and tranquility. It offers practical tools to help us navigate modern challenges, whether at work, in relationships, or within ourselves, with grace and resilience. This ancient philosophy is not about suppressing emotions or becoming passive, but about learning to live in harmony with what is and cultivating inner peace regardless of external circumstances. By practicing Stoicism, you can create a solid foundation for thriving in the chaotic world we live in today. In this video, we've explored how to apply Stoic wisdom to modern life, tackling issues like stress, anxiety, failure, and relationships. If you found value in this, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more insights on how ancient Stoic philosophy can help you thrive in the modern world.